Okay guys, this is going to be like the second time I've tried to film this video, I guess. And I'm sorry I'm doing it by candlelight, but I'm trying to get ready to go to bed and don't want to turn all the lights back on in the house. But I wanted to make Bucket and I, apparently, wanted to make one last video while I'm still what I consider, in my point of view, young. Tomorrow is the anniversary of the day I was born. I hate the word birthday. It makes me sick. It makes me feel nauseous. It makes me want to jump off of a bridge. And I hate birthdays because you don't get a choice in the matter. It's the same reason why I am absolutely petrified of vaccination or a shot at a doctor's office, but I can get all the piercings and tattoos I want. In my opinion, they're not even the same thing. When I go into a doctor's office and they start talking about the flu vaccine and my tetanus shots and all this stuff, blah, 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 they're going to come in with a tray of needles and they're going to stick them into you. That's been my experience with it growing up as a middle-class family that had good health insurance. You go to the doctor and they stick needles in you, and nobody lets the 7-year-old say, no, I don't want that. Like, the nurses will hold you down. My mom will help hold me down so people could stick a needle in me. I had no choice in the matter. Same thing with birthdays. You have no choice in the matter. Society tells you that you are getting 1 year older, 1 year further away from youth, and you have no choice in the matter. And then there's all these happy self-help people out there like, be ageless, be whatever age you want. Yeah, that's fine and dandy. But fact of the matter is, tomorrow I'm turning 23. And a lot of people are going to be like, no, you're so young. You have your whole life ahead of you. Feed me a bullet. I don't care if I have my whole life ahead of me, because the whole life that I want is behind me. My favorite number as a kid was 15. All I ever wanted to be was 15. 15, 15. I just wanted to be 15. I turned 15 and I was 15 and I was happy. And then one day I woke up and I was 16 and somebody said, you're not 15 anymore, you're 16 now. And I spent that whole year trying to get back to 15. Then I turned 17. And everybody else around me was so excited because they wanted to turn 18 so they could be legal adults and move out on their own and run away from home and buy porn and cigarettes. Well, I just wanted to hit reverse. I wanted to go back to 15. Nobody's ever met a 15-year-old and been like, oh, you're such an adult. No. No. 15 is like the definition of youth and freedom and power and irresponsibility and everything I want. I want to be an uncaring, guiltless, juvenile child who makes awful mistakes and is always fighting with I want to be young and reckless. And I didn't really take advantage of that when I was young. Like, I didn't do a lot of the traditional teenager-y things. I think I got drunk like once. I went to one party, but that was when I was 19. Anyway, I don't care what other people think is young or old. In my experience, from my point of view, I am not young anymore, and especially tomorrow turning 23, that's not young. In my opinion, I'm really sorry for all the people out there that are 23, 24, 25, and up. I'm not trying to make you feel bad about yourselves. I'm just saying I never wanted to be 23. In my opinion, my entire life growing up, anything above 20 was old. I don't want to be older. You know, and then I was 17 and one day I woke up and I was 18 and I was considered an adult. And then 2 years or a year later, I got married and got a house and did these very adult things. And a year later, I was 20 and I was no longer a teenager. People started sitting me at the adult tables, and teenagers at family gatherings and stuff like that didn't talk to me because I was an adult. You know, they talked amongst themselves and all the cousins and like all the other young people. And I sat at the adult table and I was offered like wine when I turned 21, and people asked me about jobs and school, and I talked about the weather, and it made me want to eat a bullet. Like, it just made me feel sick. And I feel like lots of the great adventures of my life are behind me. I mean, I'm already married. I'm graduating college in less than a month. I'm just all these experiences that are supposed to be wonderful and supposed to like drive your life kind of, well, I've already done them. But they're not enough for me. Ugh, I hate this. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna start weeping on camera. Anyway, I've already turned off my Facebook, turned off my phone, all this stuff, blocked my Facebook so nobody can leave messages or anything like that. My birthday hasn't ever even been listed on there. I'm not going to tell anybody at school. Caleb's off on a little deployment, so hopefully nobody even brings it up tomorrow. Nobody here in the South even knows it's my birthday tomorrow. Oh. Fuck April 10th. Just give me back the 90s. I'll even take the 2000s. Just get me out of this decade. I don't want it. I already feel this like rebellious bubbling inside me, like I'm just gonna lash out at the world. The age of 23 is going to be my 16. I'm just gonna get shit-faced all the time, do a bunch of drugs, and flirt with everybody I can find, and smoke a ton of cigarettes, and I'm just gonna be hell-bent on self-destruction. That sounds nice, but I know I won't. I know I'll be responsible, and I'll talk to my husband's grandmother on the phone regularly to keep her updated, and I'll hang all of my school achievements on the wall and update my merit page that my school sets up for the alumni with honor. I'm fucking old. And even if I'm not old by your standards, I'm older than I ever. Ow! Claws? I got an email. It's probably an email from myself saying you're fucking old. Anyway, I'm older than I ever wanted to be. And there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm gonna go before this stupid video hits 9 minutes. But yeah, I'm a girl who doesn't really get depressed easily. But, oh, fuck. Fuck tomorrow. Goodbye.